Hello, everyone, and welcome to that Mom Vlog. Hi, everyone. I wanted to give you guys some tips on mommy son time. So, this is something that I usually do. I used to try to do like once a week per kid, and I have three babies. So, the weeks that or the days that weren't as busy or stressful for me, I would dedicate those to having just like an hour or so with my kids. During the pandemic and being quarantined, I have just really been thankful during the quiet moments that we have. Yesterday, I think I had three Zoom meetings and my head was just like this. I think at one point, like my eyes really started to cross and I was like, okay, look away, come back, look away. So, what I noticed is as soon as I was finished with the meeting, I'm doing paperwork, trying to finish up something for school. My son came to me, who's 3 years old, and he asked me, "Can we have mommy son time?" And in the moment, I'm like, "Okay, I want to do all these things, but I probably need to raise you too." And I said yes to him. When I said yes to him, he asked if we could read some books, and it was just a beautiful thing because he has plenty of energy. I didn't really feel like he liked to read as much as my daughter did, but I got him like a book on poop, and he loves it. But we really had a moment to just sit there and read the three books. So I think in this moment, in the whole quarantine situation where we're not, we were trying to adjust to our new normal in the moment for this time being. We just have to figure out what works, and we have to, give thanks when it's due, when there is something that works. So I know one super mom, she has First Friday with her girls. And then so she'll have all of her girls, I believe she has three girls, and they all go out for like a date on the first Friday. After that, each consecutive Friday, each girl has their own Friday. So that's another example of something that could possibly work for you if you do have multiples. Another thing that I've done is just reading a bedtime story. So I'll tell my son at bedtime when he's like, "Oh, I don't want to go to bed." I'll say, "Well, if you wake up," because he always wakes up first. If you wake up first, and you're quiet and you come wake me up, we can maybe have some mommy son time. And that could be, preparing our supplements. Is that like crazy? Is that why I'm hashtag that mom? But I have them help me with the elderberry and the multivitamins and the vitamin C. And, they just enjoy just that eye contact. You guys, working together. If it's cooking something, it could be something big or small. I also was really amazed how much attention, I think you hear my 2 year old now, but how much attention my 2 and 3 year old boys gave to making a pizza. Volusia County's been giving out with Schoolway Cafe some lunches. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, they'll give you enough for the day after, or if it's Friday, they give you enough for the weekend after. And they gave out pizza kits. So there was cheese in a container. There was a mozzarella, not mozzarella, tomato sauce or pizza sauce, and then they had like a little pita bread. And I mean, they were so in tune with it. And then the first thing they told daddy when he got home is that they made a pizza. So really it can be really small things. Pinterest, even if you're not creative, this is something that you can look on uh, to make up these small moments. One thing I did last week with my daughter was we painted nails, and it was during my office hours. So I was waiting on students to come in, and I mean, really, we just did it quickly, maybe even 5 minutes, but it was something special. And I still have a little bit of it left now, and she still has hers on, and now she wants to paint her aunt's nails, or TT, as she likes to be called. Also, with my babies, so I have three babies. So I have two in one room and one is in the other. So I'll get on her bed, we'll read the book. She's learning how to read. So really she can read a lot of the book to me. And then with my boys, they stay in the same room. So what I'll do is with whatever book they choose, I'll go to their bed, sit with them, cuddle with them, read it. And then when I'm done with that book, I'll go to the other one. Now I tell my kids, if you're quiet, you'll be able to hear all three books. That's something else that they enjoy. And then also, as it can feel hectic or like there's a thousand things going on, another thing that you can do is really just look into their eyes and tell them, you got that from me? Thank you for being so thoughtful. Thank you for being so kind. You're such a beautiful person. Things like that really affirm children and even adults. Because if my husband said something like that, I would, like, you see me? You see me over here trying? I love you too, boo. But I just hope this encourages you guys. Remember that you are that mom, that sister, that friend, that boo, that bing bong poing ba dun 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 bung ba. Yes, all of that. I love you, but God loves you more. Stay encouraged. Even if you don't feel like you're that hashtag whatever, remember that you are. God has given you something that nobody else has, and they need you to share it. Right now, I'm feeling self confident. Like, am I crazy? How does my hair look? The lighting? I'm not the expert, but no, I have to share my testimony with you guys, and it encourages you. Please share in the comments what are some things that you do to help you organize mommy son time or mommy daughter time. With my daughter, I call it girl time, with her being the oldest. And, it used to be just me and her, or, her parents and her. So I try to make it special. So, and one thing that she loves is when we make a spread. So we'll put a blanket on the floor in our family room. We'll have some snacks and she can pick those out. So it really is little things. Please share in a comment what you do and hashtag all of the above. You got it going on. Hand washing, do your thing. I love you. Pass this message on. Subscribe if you're interested. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.